team. That's a good football team. I know the record doesn't say so, but the film does. And they're a physical team, and they played hard. But our guys, I'm proud of them. You know, we've had 3 short weeks in a row. Our guys came out and were ready to play after a tough, physical, heart-stopping game on Monday Night Football. We came out here at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and obviously they were ready to play. We talked about playing a clean game. We talked about playing a fundamentally sound game, and we talked about playing a physical game. And they did that. Our players did that. They responded in a big way, and that's to be commendable, and they got rewarded for that. So with that, what questions do you have?
All right, I just was able to hear it. Sorry, Coach. You looked as excited as Des Bryant did after getting that first TD in about 3 years. Could you take us through that and the emotions that you guys both had?
Yeah, just really happy for him. It's one of those moments you could feel it. He came off the field. We've had a lot of conversations about that leading up to that. So I feel like, it's been a while coming, and he's worked hard. He sure earned it. And then Lamar made a great play to extend it, and he made a great play to run the scramble drill and get open coming back in the end zone. So just happy to see it. I don't know if I can describe the emotions. Just joy, I guess, would be the best description of it.
Hey, John, do you feel, and I know this might be kind of a cliche thing, but as far as offensively, do you kind of feel that over the past 3 games, you guys have kind of found the identity that you want going forward?
I think that remains to be seen. We definitely have, a plan. I commend our offensive coaches and our players. We have a clear vision of what we want to try to do, and then the key is executing it, and doing things the right way at a high level. So we've had a chance to practice. We've just got to keep getting better. I mean, we've got to keep improving on the path that we're at, and hopefully we can do well next week. I mean, every game stands on its own 2 feet, and we've got to focus on our next challenge.
Ryan Mink.
Coach, wanted to get your thoughts on the Tyree Phillips recovery and rumble.
Well, it's funny because it turned out to be, I didn't realize this, it was our longest run of the day, right? So I didn't know that. But it was a kind of a closer-type moment because it was such a big play. We go from a potential fumble, inside our 10-yard line to a first down. And that's quite a turn of events there. I was talking to some of the guys on the sideline, and even Derek Wolf and I were saying, a guy who's been around for a while, we've never seen that before. We've never seen an offensive lineman pick up a ball and actually gain yards without fumbling. We've actually shown our guys many plays of that, and we tell our linemen, bat it down or protect the ball or get down or whatever, because we've shown them so many plays where guys fumble the ball. I think Tyree was paying attention because he had that thing covered up nice, and then, of course, number 44, Miles Jackson, pretty good linebacker, had quite a hit there, but that's a first, no question about it. So he ended up getting one of the game balls as well.
Charles Walker.
John, why do you think you guys have had so much success not letting down against teams that are lower in the standings?
It's a good question, Charles. You always just hammer home, what's at stake and looking straight ahead and having your eyes neither wander to the left or to the right, but keep them focused on what's in front of you. And I think it just goes back to guys who are character guys that understand perspective and understand what's at stake, and I'm proud of our guys for being able to do that over the years. And this bunch just did, really, this game was one of the best jobs of that we've had the whole time we've been here.
Kirk McEwen.
What about Ben Powers? He looks like he's really rounding into shape, Coach.
That's the great observation, Kirk. I tell you, he really is. I mean, he's playing definitely his best football of his young career. Been very physical. He's a really good athlete. He can really bend and move his feet. And I think his anchor has really improved. He's a guy that just takes coaching and says, yes, sir, okay, and tries to do it, and it's paying off for him.
Aaron Kasanitz.
John, I know some things in this league are week to week and others are about momentum. With Lamar throwing the ball as well as he did today, what do you think that means for his next couple games moving forward?
Well, I mean, I think it doesn't mean anything different. For us, I get from the perspective of watching it from the outside and everything. The those meta observations. Is that the right word? Macro observations. But for us, it's just details, man. It's just focusing on one play at a time, trying to do things right for everybody. So Lamar, no different than anybody else. He works hard. He tries to make every play the best play. Tries to run it, as best he can to perfection. And that's what he tries to do. I mean, you talk about Hollywood and the game that he had, and the things that the adversity and challenges he's had. Just keep pounding, just keep practicing, just keep trying to, keep it simple. And, in the end, good things tend to happen.
Jeff Sarebek?
John, did you kind of sense the type of game all week with how he's been practicing and how close he's been getting? Did you sense that this game was, coming for Yannick Ngakoue?
I hadn't thought about it like that. I mean, I felt like, he was getting closer. I think the question was actually asked on Friday, but he's definitely been harassing quarterbacks and pressuring quarterbacks. So, it was just a matter of time before he was going to get there and get some sacks, 2 sacks, fumble. He did a great job. But, the other thing I think is bears worth noting, and I don't think too many people have commented on this, is he's been playing the run exceptionally well. He's been playing the edge really well, and that's something that I know he takes a lot of pride in. So we're happy with him all the way around.
Take a few more for Coach Cliff Brown.
Yeah, Coach, kind of piggyback off of Jeff's question. How was it important, or how good was it to see the other pass rushers too? You had Judon having a safety, couple sacks with Derek Wolfe. It looked like they were coming in bunches, and did that bode well maybe moving forward for your pass rush?
Well, Gardner Minshew is such a challenging quarterback, and that's a big, strong offensive line. Just keeping him in the pocket was the first order of business, and he did get out a few times and make some plays on us. But I thought those guys were very disciplined in what they did. They were very physical with their pass rush. Matt Judon getting the safety, Derek Wolfe getting the 2 sacks. I mean, that's just the function, I think, of being physical, being disciplined, working hard, trying to do things the right way, and it was really good for us.
Todd Karpovich?
Hey, Coach, you're missing some key guys with Calais, Jimmy Smith, and Marcus Peters. You just talk about how your defense...
Let me interrupt you one time, Todd. I'll come back.
Sure.
It's like a teacher in class. You got 2 of your students over there like giggling, passing notes and stuff like that, right? How that is? I got my 2 guys over here distracting me, giggling and passing notes. The next 2 guys are going to get... I won't mention their names, but you probably got to talk to them here in a minute. I'm sorry. I'll try to focus a little better. Keep my eyes straight ahead here. Go ahead, Todd.
Are we good? Thanks, Coach. You're missing some key players with Calais out, Marcus Peters, and Jimmy Smith. Can you just talk about the physicality of the defense and how much depth you guys have shown and set the tone today, starting with the safety?
Such a great point. I mean, for Justin Matabuke, he played so physical, and he was pretty dominant in there. And then Broderick Washington to come in to play the way he did. And Justin Ellis has been playing that way for 4 straight weeks, where he's been dominant in the middle, working your way up. Derek Wolfe, we talked about the sacks. He's great against the run. Brandon Williams was dominant inside today. So all those guys. Did I mention everybody? That was all the guys, right? Yeah. And all those guys played just a really good physical game. So, but backtrack back to the 2 young guys. I thought the 2 young guys really stepped it up when Calais couldn't go, which we found out before the game. Those 2 guys, I think, took it upon themselves to play to that level.
Bo Smoka?
Hey, John. Marcus Peters, first game he hasn't played. Was it close with him, and do you anticipate this being something that lingers, or is he close?
It was muscle. It was close. We really thought we'd get him back, and then it just didn't quite get over the hump at the end. And we knew the good thing is kind of like with Calais, with these young guys. I think we felt like we had guys that could go in there and play, and sometimes you're better off going with the healthy guys. They're good young players. Tremont Williams is not a young player, but he's a good player, and he played well. We had one situation where we had a little hamstring, so we lost Witch in there. But I felt like the guys played well. Of course, Marlon, he carries the load so much and did a great job.
We'll close it out here with Pete Gilbert.
Hey, Coach. Tyler Huntley getting his debut and really showed some electric plays. What were your impressions of watching Tyler?
I thought Tyler, everybody was excited for him to go in there when he got a chance to do it, and I think he made a couple of electric plays. These kind of plays we see in practice all the time. So, proud of him, and he played well, and that's great experience for him. So that's going to help him going forward here this year and down the road.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
we really
everybody.
appreciate it.